If you are considering purchasing a PS3 Frankie service from eBay, please know that eBay's 30-day money-back guarantee does not cover repair services, which means that once the seller receives the package, there will be no refund, even if the seller couldn't fix your console. No more refund, even chargeback won't work either. I had bad experience with a seller who was unprofessional, lied multiple times, and hardly responded to my messages. At one point, I thought the seller was keeping my console for good as he stopped communicating. Had a terrible experience. I was under a lot of stress for 3 months. He said that my warranty was voided. We finally agreed on selling my broken console for $65. I asked the seller to pay through Cash App to avoid chargeback. His response was, "Hey look, I'm trying to download and use Cash App, but my debit card company does not want to work. I'm pretty sure he uses Cash App to buy or sell outside of eBay." I had no other options but PayPal, which was processed through goods and services transaction. This means that the seller can charge back anytime, and I still don't feel like the money is mine yet. I really don't trust the seller anymore. I'm afraid he will do a chargeback or auto refund through PayPal without me noticing. This is where it all begins. One day, I was on the Computer Booter Discord server. I was in PS3 section talking about the PS3 Frankies. A random person DMs me and asked me if I was interested in buying a PS3 Frankie, so I clicked on his eBay link. He had PS3 Frankies pre-made and PS3 repair service at a very low cost. He had 20 watches in the last 24 hours. I was very skeptical. Finally, I purchased a PS3 repair service. After 1 week, I received my console back from the repair shop. I was excited to start playing PS2 games. During the first couple of weeks, the console was working great, but I noticed that I was getting that annoying system clock startup. After a few weeks, I finally opened up the console to see what was going on, and to my surprise, the seller forgot to install the battery system clock CMOS. I also noticed that he changed the original thermal pad, but they were the wrong size, 2M or 2.55 mm. So I did a quick Reddit search and found the correct thermal pad size. After a few weeks of using my PS3 console, it started to have a lot of issues with the ylod, also known as the red light of death. So I messaged the seller and sent him a video proof that it worked for a few minutes, and it completely stops working. I also sent him the Syscon error log code, which was 30, 0xa0801201. The seller asked me to keep testing the console, but unfortunately, I continued to have more issues with it. The last system error code was 31, a 0801001, and 31, a 0902203. However, by that time, my eBay 30-day money-back guarantee and feedback had both expired. I got very worried, so I contacted the seller for the repair warranty, and I sent the console back to him. The total cost was around $100 for shipping. After the 2 months in repair, I finally had an update from the seller, claiming that I broke the console, which is not true. I sent him proof that the console was working for a few minutes, and the last error codes were 31, a 0801001. If you plan to buy a PS3 Frankie service from eBay, stress test the console by playing GTA 5 and Last of Us.